Welcome to creating a Facebook page, the hows, whys and wherefores. We make an assumption that you already have a Facebook account and are logged in. If so, you can go directly to this page, which is facebook.com/pages/create.php. From here, we can create a Facebook page. The idea behind a Facebook page is it gives you a presence on the internet over and above your own website or instead of a website, and allows you to access the social networking side of Facebook, but with a corporate front end, therefore giving you access to those 800 million users out there. So the first step is to navigate to the create page, and we need to choose a category for our page. Is it a local business or a place? Is it a company? Is it a particular brand? So you could create a separate Facebook page for every product you sell. Is it for an artist? Is it for entertainment, TV, that kind of things? Or is it for a good cause or a community? Assuming we're looking to create a Facebook page for a business, we would go into the company. We then need to choose a category. And a bit like the initial sections, the categories are fixed, so you need to make sure that you sort of shoehorn yourself into one of the categories. I'm going to go with a retail and consumer merchandise category. So we enter our company name, designer outlet, and we agree. Get started. Now the get started process does run through a little wizard that effectively makes sure you don't miss anything out. So we can skip this first step. The first step is to select a profile picture, which we can either upload from our computer if we have it ready, or import it from a website. Let's choose to import it from a website, and in here I would enter the address. So let's take our address and paste that into there, and then import. And what it will do is it will find the images on that page for us to select from. It's found one image, which is actually the wrong image. So I'm going to upload one from my computer instead. And it's this one here. Our image eventually loads, and there's our little profile picture. We can go next. Then we need to provide some basic information. Designer outlet. Now this basic information we can edit at a later stage, but effectively it's what people will find you with, so it becomes a sort of key term, key search area. So you need to make sure that your description covers the areas you expect people to find you, and then we can put our URL into there. So that our website is on our Facebook page. Save info brings us effectively to our page. We're then prompted, again sort of wizard-like, to provide information. The first thing it would suggest that we do is that we like our own page. The more likes you get, the more your page is going to appear on other people's pages, the more chances you have of generating income from your site. So the first stage is to like it yourself. Now you can always skip this step, but it's a good suggestion that you like your own page. There's then a suggestion that you invite your friends. The more people that connect to your page, the more chances of it being further connected. So we say next. Invite your email contacts. So if you have any email contacts stored within your Facebook account, they can get invited as well. You then make a suggestion to post on your timeline. So as this is our first step, posting on a timeline will be, we have arrived at Facebook. Now I would make suggestions that every post you make, you actually put a link in there back to your main site or part of your site, depending on what you're trying to do. So if I'm here effectively creating a new page, I want to launch the site, I want to perhaps push people into our offers. I'll say, don't miss our excellent fashion offers at, and then we take our URL from our offers page and paste that into our post and then post. So personally, every time you make a post on your Facebook page, add a URL from your own site. That way you are increasing the links back to your own site, which will help with your SEO, and you've got something for people to physically click on if they read your posting. So having created your page, followed the wizard through to like your own page, invite your friends, and made your first post, then we can go and add a cover. A cover is this whole area at the top here. So we add a cover, and it must be a unique photo. Make sure you read the note here that that photo cannot really be used for promotional purposes. although that sounds like it should be ideal. So we're going to upload a photo as the cover. So we select our image that's going to act as the cover, as large an image as you can. That will then upload. Once the picture is loaded, you can actually move it about a little bit, so we can drag it to reposition it, because this is the display area. You can see the edges of the display area, so we know we are restricted to staying within that boundary. Once you have it in the right place, you click Save Changes and your cover is created. So once your cover has been saved, this effectively is your new page. Now the admin panel at the top here, we can hide that so you can see what people will see when they see your page. So your post will appear down here and on the right. This is your cover, that's your image, and this is the information you've stored. All that remains now is for you to continually add new posts to your page as you bring out new items, as you want to share things with your public. Now if we go into the admin panel and go into manage, there are a couple of things here in the settings that we need to explore. Firstly, in the permissions, I would suggest you take out the fact that anybody can post to the Designer Outlets timeline and anybody can add photos and videos. That way only you can add any posts or any photos or videos to your page. If you leave that open to the public, then anybody can place probably adverts to their own pages on your page. So we save those changes. Then under your settings, nothing to change in this bit actually, just to make sure that the ticks are in place, that you'll always comment and post on your page as the Designer Outlet. So when you post anything on this page, you're posting it as the name of the page rather than as your personal self. Then on basic information, we can change the category that we chose earlier if you feel that that's not the right category. You can add information about the address of the location if it's a physical place. You definitely need to be filling in the description, potentially a mission, year founded, awards, product, phone and email addresses so that people can get hold of you from the information that you've placed on your Facebook page. All of the description and address information will be helpful when people are searching Facebook for them to come across you. So it's a good way of being found. So any changes you've made here would need saving before you return back to view your page. As soon as you've actually got 30 likes, the insights section here on this top white admin panel will then start giving you information about the activity that you've got. Any new likes appear in this section here, any notifications appear in here. Here are suggestions for inviting friends, and then any messages you might have appear here. Personally, I would hide the admin panel except when you're in the admin panel, so you can then work on the page by adding new and more posts as you go. Don't forget there are 800 million users of Facebook out there, all waiting to find you. So you need to increase your likes so that every post you make then appears on every person's wall that has liked you. I personally would make sure that every post you make includes a link to something, whether that's an offer page, whether that's a particular page, or whether that's just your main website, because all of those link backs will help increase your own search engine ranking. Apart from that, it's physically cost you nothing financially to set up this Facebook page. It's just now a time element for you to keep updating. Regular posts on a Facebook page will help increase your likes, will help increase your spread, which will then all help increase people visiting your own site and eventually leading to more sales.